Okay, good afternoon and welcome to Rosario in Argentina for the Recurve Junior Finals of the World Youth Archery Championships. I'm John Knott, I'm here with Matt Grape from Australia and we're going to be covering the action from Rosario live this afternoon. So, our first match this afternoon is the women's team with Italy and the People's Republic of China. And as you can see here on the screen now, the weather is 23 degrees, 62% humidity, and really minimal winds, finally. Okay, so here's the rundown for the matches we're going to see this afternoon. We've got the Recurve Junior Women's Team Gold Final, followed by the Men's Team Gold Final, the Mixed Team, and then the Junior Women's Gold, and finally the Recurve Junior Men's final match. So you can see here the progress the teams have made. And I'll go over to Matt now and we'll talk about the fact that we are seeing Italy and they overturned Korea, which is a pretty big shock.
Oh, it certainly was. Unfortunately, the conditions weren't that favourable. And the Koreans had a shock loss in the quarterfinals, and Italy was able to beat them 6-0. So they should be congratulated to get this far, having ranked 8th, and China having ranked 3rd in the ranking round. So yeah,
they overturned the impressive Chinese Taipei this week, who dominated the cadets in the last session, didn't they?
Certainly, yeah. They're a very strong team, both in the junior ranks and cadets, and also in the open ranks as well. So they've got a really good program in Chinese Taipei, and yeah, unfortunately, they lost to China earlier in the week. So hopefully, we're going to see a good match here between Italy and China.
Yeah, absolutely. So this afternoon, they've moved the shooting stage back a further 10 metres, because obviously we've been shooting 50 metres for the compounds in the morning, 60 metres for the cadets through the earlier part of the day, and now we've moved to 70. So I think they're going to see some slightly different conditions now, Matt, because it was pretty intimidating out on that bridge earlier, but now they're more sheltered on solid ground. So could that have a bearing?
It's certainly a good atmosphere here in the city, and there's not even a breath of wind. Perhaps we'll get a shot of the wind socks later on, but there's barely any wind. But given the stage that they're on, they're all competing for a gold medal at the World Championships. So it'll be important that each team gets off to a good start. And we'll talk later throughout the match, but it's very important in their rotation and how they decide on which archer goes first, second or third. It's very important with the team dynamics.
Yes.
Certainly maintain their concentration and focus throughout the whole match.
Yeah, absolutely. So, team of Italy being introduced. Adrioni, Bori and Landi. Very impressive team. As we said, they ranked 8th, overturned Korea, which is always impressive. So, this could be an interesting match now. They are the team for Mexico as well, aren't they, for Italy?
Exactly. We remind the viewers that this team will fly out on Monday and head to Mexico and compete in the Open World Championships.
Yeah. China. China not been so dominant in the senior ranks the last 2 years.
They have, well, I think just the progression, obviously the Beijing Olympics, and then they had a little bit of success in London, but since London they've really just sort of lowered their level a little bit. Obviously other countries are lifting as well, but they're not as dominating as they have been in previous tournaments.
No, it is hard for countries after a home Olympics and having a huge injection of cash and expectation, and then it doesn't matter how things go for you, that money does dwindle out over the next few years.
And that is very important to have the funding and the support from your national body to be able to do the training and the programs that you need to do. So we see now that the Italian teams are going to head off and start the match.
Yeah. Okay, opens with an 8. So, interestingly, China were the highest ranked team and have let Italy shoot first. So, tactics already, maybe?
Yeah. Oh, well, they had the opportunity. There's a practice venue just behind us to try and get a feel for the conditions.
Great shot there, 10.
And I think perhaps the Chinese are just allowing the Italians to start the set and just to see what the conditions are actually doing.
Yeah, you want to see if arrows are going to move left or right. And then a 6, so 24. Italy's opening 3 arrows. This is sets matches. So the best score for the 6 arrows shot will win the set and win 2 points.
Great start from China.
Yeah.
They really need to consolidate this weak start from Italy and take an early advantage if they can.
Ten again, so China dialed in already there.
Yeah, again, you can see that the team dynamics is a lot of support, and we've got a decent crowd here, a lot of Chinese in the crowd supporting their archers.
Brilliant. Possibly 3 10s, 30, so 5-point lead there for China. So Italy need to find some 10s now to build some pressure.
Exactly, and you see the 9 with the asterisks, the judges will have to confirm that arrow score. If it is upgraded to a 10, but we see a 9 there from the Italian girl.
Okay, 5th arrow, the first set for Italy. 9 points. So China will have a huge chance here to really win this set, whatever this arrow is, I reckon. And another 9, so 51 points for Italy. China need 23.
It should be quite comfortable.
Yes.
But again, this is the set system, and the Chinese girls have to remain focused, and they've got to close this set. So it's still not over. But with shooting like that, again, just being consistent, working together as a team, and hopefully they'll get an early start.
Yes. So it's clouded over quite a bit in the last few minutes. It's very still. Brilliant shooting here from China. Hit to win.
And that's got to do a lot for their confidence.
Yes.
So the Italian girls really have to regroup. It's a set system, so next set, just reset, refocus.
That'll do. So 6 arrows in the gold there for China, 57 points. Gives them a 2-0 lead over Italy. So, if you're Italy now, what do we say to each other?
Well, exactly. They've just got to refocus. And, you know, again, this is the advantage of having the set system.
Yeah.
So the coach will have an opportunity trying to settle the girls down. Again, there'd be a few nerves there from the first set. It's a big stage. The girls are in the gold medal final. But as we spoke, these girls are going off to Mexico to compete in the open ranks as well. So it's a good opportunity, but they just need to refocus, focus on their process, and then get back into the match.
Yeah. So, when you've trained with teams in the past, how important is it when you're shooting as a team that you know each other's aiming points and wind drifts for each other as a team? So, say the guy shooting, leading your team, he shoots a right 9 and he says, that was a good shot. And he says, right, Matt, you need to aim. Is this all a factor you've brought into team in the past?
Yeah, exactly. You need to be able to communicate very well with each other.
Yeah.
And, you know, and just that little bit of trust. If, you know, your teammate says, aim left 9, if you trust them, aim left 9, and you work together. Because you are a team. It's not an individual event.
No.
You shouldn't feel lonely up there on the shooting line.
No.
You've got two other teammates plus your coach there to support you and assist you in those judgments.
Absolutely. So, right, here goes Italy. They'll lead off. Set number 2. They're going to need to increase the pressure on China this time. That's a great start there, just out of 10. 9 points. So very young team for Italy to be sending to a world champs, all three in the youth ranks.
It's a good future they've got, and again, they'll be just preparing for the next Olympics in Tokyo.
And an 8, so Italy in need of a 10 here, really. They've got to make China work.
And you can just see the dynamics with the team. They're very quiet.
Yep.
They really need to pick themselves up.
No, a 7, that's not quite what they were looking for. So chance for China to start turning the pressure up to max on Italy now.
Oh, exactly. They've got to be confident with their previous set.
Great shot there. Straight in the 10. I went out there yesterday with the British compound women's team. And it was on the front stage, you can see just in front of where they're shooting now. And I've never felt so intimidated in my life. That is a big space.
It is. And they're shooting over, there's
10 again for China.
They're shooting over a small amount of water.
Yeah.
And it's quite an open area. And I think it's a great stage, and World Archery is certainly bringing archery to the cities.
Yes.
Gives the public an opportunity, a 9 there for the Chinese.
29 again.
But it gives the public an opportunity to see archery in its format, and how much it's moved on from the days of shooting out on a green field.
Yeah. Okay, so a 10 from Italy. That's a good comeback from them. So we just had a flock of seagulls fly in front of the targets there.
Yeah, we're not far from the river here.
No.
And there's just the slightest breeze starting to pick up.
Nine again from Italy. So this is a stronger set of 3, but I still think they might find themselves 4-0 down at the end of this.
Yeah, unfortunately, this set format, you've really got to come out and be on target straight away.
Yeah. Okay, so better score for Italy in the second set. Still China only need 25 to take this set. I think they're looking in good enough form to be doing that right now.
They've been consistent with their first 9 arrows in this match, so again, they look quite comfortable.
Yeah, 10 again.
Yep. Working well together.
Yeah. So so when I was out there yesterday, the coaches were very far back. There was an incredible about noise around the venue. 10 more points for China with a a religious march that was on as well.
Oh, I did hear that. I
There
did
was
hear that.
bells ringing
Yeah.
in all the churches, and I could not. The athletes could not hear me on that stage at the back. So it's so important they can communicate between each other. 10, 10, 10 for China. So 57 and then a 59.
That is extremely high standard of archery.
That is as high as it can get,
Yeah.
really, isn't it?
We saw some good performances with the cadet mixed team. They
Yeah.
were at an extremely high level earlier today, but 59 for the junior girls.
Yes. Yeah.
On this stage in a gold medal final,
Yeah.
they're really taking it to the Italian girls, and they're sitting in the prime position. They're 4-0 up now.
So one more point. Italy have now win the next 2 sets to force a shoot-off. It's the only way Italy can now win the match. But yeah, it's when you stood out there, that backdrop looks so big with the great big tower behind it as well.
It's amazing, and you know,
there's the fire cauldron between the 2 targets as well.
And World Archery should be congratulated. It's a beautiful venue.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we had some inclement weather during the ranking rounds and elimination rounds earlier this week, but they've certainly put on the weather and the display here. So everyone's come here to watch the gold medal finals.
But yeah, this week alone they had 600 athletes taking part. 57 countries, I think I heard.
It's been I believe it's the biggest entry list they've had for a junior world championships.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Chinese crowd, Chinese archery team supporting their girls. Move into the 3rd set. Again, Italy will commence this 3rd set, being the team that commenced the match.
So, Italy looking to save something. Nine again.
Again, the girls just really got to lift now, support each other. They've got an opportunity to really take it. They have to win this set.
Yes.
They have to win it.
I think they'd be disappointed if they were to lose 6-0, so yeah. Strong looking shot. Nice. Yeah, you could see that the second she shot that, you got the feeling that was going down the 10.
And often you see a switch in momentum during these team rounds.
Yes.
You know, the Chinese girls, the first 2 sets, they were, flawless. But now the Italians, they're on the ropes. They've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
They've just got to get up there, shoot strong shots.
27, good standard. But right now, China don't even know how to get that lower number, do they?
They've just so consistent. But we'll see if they can close this set out.
Oh. So I was just about to say, I look at it like match point in tennis when you're 4-0 up.
Yep.
That's the hardest point to win is
you've got to close the match. You have to close it, and a lot of people train for that.
Yeah.
For that moment.
And a 9. So 16 points so far this end for China. So Italy will have the lead after this next arrow halfway through this set. So
it'll be interesting to see how the Italian girls deal with that.
Yes.
They haven't been in front at any stage of any set.
So 2-point advantage to Italy. Can they capitalise on China's error?
So the girls will just have to settle their nerve and focus just on their process, execute 3 good shots.
Great shot there from Italy. So
that'll take a bit of pressure off the 2 Italian girls to finish.
Yes.
But like we said, they still have to complete this set.
There's an 8. So 45 so far.
Good shot here will certainly make it difficult for the Chinese girls.
That's Bori, she looks a bit nervous. So an 8, so 53 is the target. 28 or more for China to win the world title.
Yeah, exactly. We're at that point now.
Yeah. So
we'll go to a...
they've put a 7 up. It looked really close to the line, but it does look like Italy have got some points back.
So we possibly will go to a 4th set.
Definitely going. Right, so Italy, big swing in this set.
Well, they've got to take this opportunity. You know, they were 4 sets down.
Yeah.
Now they've clawed their way back to a 2-4 deficit. They've got nothing to lose, and the Chinese girls have to. That's a great shot.
Yeah, brilliant
Great shot from the Chinese girl. But again, they've just got to approach it, start again, new set, and you know, focus on their process and allow the Chinese girls, you know, to try and win the match.
Yeah. Do you find sometimes that when in match play in sets, particularly a recurve, that it is you 4-0 up, the mindset changes to defence rather than attack?
Well, I think if you're 4-0 up, certainly you start defending, and gives the opposition team an opportunity to start being a bit more aggressive, because they're in that situation, they have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And like we saw, the Chinese girls, they came out and started with a 7, a little bit tentative, and you know, probably thinking too far ahead, probably thinking about winning the match rather than actually completing the set.
If I don't make a mistake.
Exactly.
But which is what happens.
Now the girls, again, both teams now really need to regroup.
Yeah.
Try and, you know, execute some good shots.
Italy's scoring has actually been consistent at 51, 53, 53. And China, 57, 59, phenomenal. And then, down to 51.
And often you'll see with recurve archery, after having a good end of 59, the teams will try and match that.
Yes.
And try and aim too tight.
Yes.
And, you know, their form just struggles a little bit rather than just having that, you know, aim easy mentality and just executing some good, smooth, aggressive shots.
So. It's a good start from Italy, 9.
You can feel the tension within the audience starting to build.
Landy shooting now has been the outstanding archer actually for Italy. She's been really consistent this match so far. There we go,
and
10.
Again.
Yeah.
And again.
I think they'll get that, 10. So, Bori, who was in their team, who came fourth at the Olympics in Rio, 8 again. So 26 or 7 for Italy. It's a steady start.
It is, and you know, it still puts the pressure on the Chinese girls.
Yeah.
They won't want this to go to a shoot-off.
No.
They'll want to complete it in this set.
Oh, shout there, wide 7 again.
Same again, same position.
Yeah, 3 7s in a row from their lead-off shooter, which is...
And I don't believe there's not a breath of wind, so there's obviously some tension.
Yeah.
She's losing her connection and direction in her shot.
Yes. So, all of a sudden, swing.
The match is starting to swing. Again, the Chinese girls came out sprinting.
Yes.
Sprinting to the finish line. Now they've approached a huge hurdle.
And then 9. So, but the flags, wind socks, just nothing. I can't see it being the wind.
No. Again, the town girls have to maintain this momentum.
Yeah, consistency.
They cannot think about anything other than taking this to a shoot-off.
Yeah. Nice shot there. That takes the pressure off. Your lead shooter controls how the two people have to shoot.
It affects the dynamics of the team. If the team can get off to a good start, a good solid 10 or a 9, it takes the pressure off the other two archers. You see a 9 there.
Great shooting from Landy in the middle position.
Yep.
Has delivered great amount of points. So a 9 or better, and it's definitely there.
Take this set, take this match to a tiebreak.
9, brilliant, there we go. So China just have 3 arrows now to sort themselves out.
And really, the Chinese girls will have to try and find their mark, because they'll be going now into the shoot-off. The Italian girls have got the momentum. They've won the last 2 sets.
Yeah. Left again.
Yep. The lights slightly changed, but I don't think that would have any impact.
Well, Italy's groups remain consistent throughout. You understand it if both teams suddenly went massively left or right. No. Dear.
So now this throws a bit of doubt with the Chinese girls. So having ranked 3rd, the Italian girls having ranked 8th.
8th. And looking down and out in this match.
Exactly.
Great last shot there for China. But, so, what do the coaches say now?
Well, the coach is probably just as nervous as the archers. So the coach has to remain calm.
Yeah.
Try and settle the archers. Again, we're at 4-all. So again, in this shoot-off format, if the scores are tied, it will go to the team that has the closest arrow to the middle. So it's important that they, again, reset, refocus, and work together and just rely on each other, trust each other.
Yes. So not only is it important to get an early 10, to get a good early 10.
And the advantage will be with the Italian team, because they will start the shoot-off, having been the team to start the match. So again, the Chinese girls will have to close the match out.
Yes.
So the final archer will have that pressure. But again, the Italian girl shooting first, she will need to start the team off and consolidate.
For me though, Italy haven't done anything different the entire match. They've just been like 10-9-8,
Yep.
10-9-8, 10-9-8.
They've slowly just progressed and to come back with a 55. Again, they've been very consistent. So the Chinese girls have been dominating the first 2, 57, 59, but then again, just a little bit of tension, and you know, they've lost their way a bit, shooting 7s and 8s. So we're putting on new target faces for this shoot-off. Again, if they have to measure the distance, this will give an accurate indication with a brand new target face.
Yeah. So, what started out as a bit of a lukewarm match suddenly got us off to a bit of a thriller.
Exactly, and that's what team events are about. You know? You cannot rely on one archer alone. It's a teamwork, it's a team effort. Each individual archer will get presented a medal, so you don't divide the medal up into 3. So again, that's what the team event is about.
Here we go. So Italy will shoot first. I think if they can start strong, I don't think the Chinese girls are going to like it. Big arrow now. Lead shooter needs to start strong for the team. That's what you want.
Exactly, and it's a good arrow. It's close to the X10.
A good marker.
Exactly. Good marker.
Good marker. So. Eight. 1 point up to Italy. Arrow number 2.
Still any team's
the clock is ticking.
Opportunity.
Strong shot there. 2 9s now for Italy.
And again, it's so beneficial to start first.
Yep.
Because if you can throw down, you know, a good, decent score, it puts the pressure on the team shooting second.
Yeah. Just a little bit of wind, nothing Crazy. So, same position, 9. Still a 1-point game. Italy with a 10 can lock this out.
Yep.
Bori hasn't shot the best for the Italians so far, but let's see what she can do. An 8. So,
the door is open.
China have to get an arrow
Closer.
than Italy's first shot.
Exactly. So not only just have to shoot
a
10.
Just needs to be inside the 10. Oh, 8. So, Italy
taking it.
Turn that one around.
Oh, did they what?
8th place to world champions.
And heading off to Mexico 2 days' time.
What a great confidence boost for this team. Young team.
Exactly, young team and a great future ahead of them.
Absolutely. So, fantastic opening match there. World champions in Recurve Junior 2017, Rosario, Argentina, is Italy. Okay then, so our second match-up this afternoon from Rosario, Argentina at the World Youth Archery Championships is the Recurve Junior Men's Team Goal. We have number 1 seeds Korea v the number 10 seeds from India. So you can see here that Korea defeated France in a stunning match. I think the whole field was watching that one. Then they defeated Russia on their way into the final. India came in, they beat Spain, then they beat Brazil in a shoot-off, and then they'll be meeting in Korea now in the final. Russia took the bronze over Brazil. So here we go. Korean team coming to the stage now. So, Matt, what did we know about this these Korean three from qualifying? I can't remember what they got in.
Yeah, well, we don't know a lot about them prior to this event. We arrived early, having travelled from Australia, so we arrived early in the week, and the Korean team was one of the first teams to arrive as well. And they're training both morning and afternoon.
Yeah.
But I like the technique of Han. He's also in the individual final as well.
Yeah.
Very solid, very controlled. He was the lower rank of the Korean team. I believe he ranked 5th individually. But certainly his technique looked very solid. Going up against India, having ranked 10th, you'd think Korea would do this quite easily, but as we saw in the previous match, it's team match play and anything can happen. So the Indian team will certainly be the underdogs, but the Koreans will certainly have an opportunity to warm up for the individual matches later on.
What I've noticed with Korea this week is they won a few medals in the cadets, not many. They have not dominated. Yet they've got the 2 boys shooting for the gold here today, but that's the only all Korean thing, and they're not in all the finals.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but I've noticed they all look different.
Yeah, they didn't like the wind the other day. They lacked a lot of confidence during the wind. They threw in a lot of doubt. This is Han to start off with.
Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it?
Solid 9.
Yeah.
But certainly they're very confident in nice, calm conditions. But given we had really strong winds during the elimination round, we saw a lot of the top-ranked Korean archers get eliminated.
Yes. 9 again. Time is certainly not going to be an issue for this team.
They're certainly getting through their shots.
Yeah.
Good, quick execution.
So, what I've observed the last year or two with Koreans is if you can keep up with them, you can crack them.
Oh, exactly. Mentally, they love being in front like anybody. But if you push it to them, like you just said, they don't like a battle.
No.
And they start to have a little bit of doubt because they're renowned for being so dominant.
Yes.
And they're not expecting to lose.
Yeah. Very confident in front.
And very rarely do they find themselves in that position. But when they do, they don't like it.
Yeah.
And that's why I think they struggled with the win, because it left a lot to chance.
Yeah.
And they really struggled to deal with that.
Yeah. So India, 2 arrows, similar position in the high left 9-8.
They look comfortable, the Italian boys. They seem to be working well together.
Great technique there. Nice shot. Brilliant. So all square. But no, the wind was a great leveler this week.
It certainly was. But again, it's competition, and you just need to have that, tactic in your bag and deal with the windy conditions.
10 shot there, lovely. So yeah, I was in the CQT for the Youth Olympics. There was one end where the area I was on the line, we were 1 minute and 10 seconds in and nobody had even raised their bow.
It was so strong.
High 9, great arrows so far.
Again, both teams just getting a feel for the conditions. They've had an opportunity to practice prior to this match, just behind us.
Yeah.
But again, they're just trying to settle the nerves.
Oh, lovely shot. Yeah, there we go, 10. Great attacking technique there.
They're very comfortable, the Koreans.
Yes.
And it's all about appearance too. You've got to appear confident.
Yes.
Don't show any emotion to the other teams.
Okay, 9 there. Great arrow. So yeah, the practice range this afternoon, they're stood in the middle of the road to get the 70 metres.
It was good for the spectators, the public. They
they were watching.
Right up close, personal.
It's a strong shooting so far. So
looks like the Korean team have taken this set.
They've just nipped it. Yeah, Korea have just nipped this set, but India looking really strong. So what India are saying to Korea is, you've got no room to slip here, guys, because we can shoot as well.
So the clock running down to 6 seconds.
10. So 1 point.
So they're certainly putting up a battle, putting up a fight, the Indian team.
Yes. Yeah, so 2 set points to India. Just wait for all the liners to be confirmed, though, to show to Korea over India. And India will get to lead off in the next set now, if it is that way, and they'll get their chance to send a message back to Korea of, come on, keep up with this.
But both teams here is at quite a high level. 56 for the Korean team and 55 for the Indian team.
But as we saw in the last match, isn't always clear cut.
No, exactly. So again, the Indian team will just reset. They look comfortable, supporting each other. They're not disappointed.
No.
Again, they've got nothing to lose. I think they're probably surprised to see themselves here in the gold medal final.
Yeah, when you're seeded 10th, that's pretty tough. I know the French team were gutted when they didn't close that match out against Korea in the quarters.
Had a great opportunity for another upset.
Yeah.
And it is hard to walk away knowing that you've been so close.
Yes.
But it's a learning experience for them. They've got a great future ahead of them, the French team.
Strong 9. has clouded over though a lot, so I imagine it might look a bit. I reckon aiming is going to look a little bit dark down
Well,
there.
it is getting dark, and again, the wind is ever so slightly picking up.
That's not the best shot. I've done without that at this level.
And that will give the Korean team a little bit more
They just
confidence.
see that, don't they? And they're like,
Yep.
we're going to hurt you for that.
Exactly.
So I don't think India put enough down there then to make Korea work.
The crack's just slowly appearing, but I do like Han's technique. Very stable.
Yes. It's quite a traditional Korean technique.
Very simple, very dynamic. I think he'd be a bit of a character. He seems a cheeky member of the team.
That was a great shot. Another 10 there. So 29 for Korea there. That was exhibition stuff then.
Quite comfortable.
Yeah.
They're they know they don't need to do anything special.
No.
While the Indian team putting down 24, it's quite comfortable for the Koreans to just feel at home.
Yeah. India with an 8. So we've mentioned a few times now. Obviously, people have been here 7 days competing. But, you know, because a completely unexpected storm came through the venue. We lost a day and a half open practice for all the teams. You had 500 young athletes here desperate to shoot. We were walking around the hotels, wherever you were, there were people doing. We call them reversals. What do you call them?
Oh, we call them SPT.
Yeah.
So special physical training.
Yeah, yeah. It's quite weird seeing all the different teams do their own little. Japan do it while they chant.
Yep, they've got to. Everyone's got to keep occupied and keep the archers focused. But it is a long week.
Yeah,
great shot there by the Indian.
Yeah, so then we had a reduced, only an hour and a half official practice, which actually a lot of our athletes fed back. Thought that was quite good. They were quite structured in what they were doing. They knew come in what they were going to do for that hour and a half, because that's all they had to check bows that hadn't been out for their bags for halfway around the world.
Exactly, and the archers. You know, I know they're juniors and cadets, but you know they've got to learn to be flexible.
Yes.
We had a day of shooting removed because of the inclement weather, but it's out of their control.
From Korea there, 10.
It's out of their control, and again, it is a long week. So the Korean team, they train very, very hard back at home. So mentally and physically, they are prepared for a week's competition.
Oh, 59. So match the Chinese girls 59. Bit tighter group, I feel.
Well, I think the boys are quite comfortable.
Yes.
You know.
Now let's see if they, unlike the Chinese women, can keep the memento running into the third end. So, but then we got to competition day, and I've experienced some wind from Great Britain. Never quite consistently this strong as we've had this week.
And very gusty.
Yeah.
It wasn't a consistent wind, it was just so gusty. And given that, you know, the cadets and the junior archers, they do have lower poundages, lower mass weight, and obviously they're not as physically strong as the adults. They did struggle, but credit to them, they fought to the end throughout their whole matches, and again we saw a lot of upsets. But
it's crazy still though, in such tough conditions. I witnessed some standard that I would easily live at World Cup level, World Championship level as well.
Oh yeah, exactly,
points.
exactly. And it's a great future. We saw in the cadet male recurve is over 100 entries.
Yes.
So, you know, come 2024, there's going to be some great archers on the field.
It's going to be nuts. Yeah.
It was very competitive for those Youth Olympic quota spots.
Yes.
Unfortunately, there's only 16 places awarded for both boys and girls.
Yeah. So India, third set, need something. They need to shoot like they did in that first set. 8. Oh, they're going to need some 10s now.
And this is probably their first appearance on a big stage,
Yes.
these boys. So the Korean archers have obviously been experienced in their own country
Great
tournaments. We can see Han quite composed, very relaxed.
So India needing 10s. That's a good shot. Possible.
Clip the
Yeah,
line.
given that. So 27. Can Korea maintain their phenomenal start? Can they finish the job actually rather than going to maintain their phenomenal start? So 9.
I think they've got the skill and ability to do so.
Yeah.
They look very composed.
Really attacking those shots.
Yeah. It's got quite a side anchor.
Yeah, which is really rare in Korea. Nice arrows. So, all square, 27 each. So, India a chance.
Opportunity.
They've got to take if they want to keep this match going now. Nine. He sounds like he's shooting quite a big poundage.
Yeah. It's interesting. We do see some of the speeds come up with the archers.
Yeah.
But certainly seemed quite a fast bow. Bit of body movement there.
Yes, I thought so. And it's gone low because
Yeah.
you saw him rocking forward a bit.
I haven't been on the stage, but there may be a little bit of movement
There's
in
a
the
little
stage.
bit of vibration
Yeah.
in the team rounds.
But you find as your team member walks off the line, it might
No, that's not what they needed.
unsteady the platform.
You saw his head move as he shot
Exactly.
as well. So,
Quite a comfortable position.
25 to win.
Comfortable position.
I wouldn't bet against them. 9, that's all they need. That's all they need. Hold gold. Oh, teasing the line.
6 to win,
Yeah.
as the scoreboard would suggest.
Oh, beautiful. Yes, there we go. Smacking the 10. All 18 arrows from Korea in the gold. So Korea, World Junior Male Champions 2017 here in Rosario, Argentina. Great display of archery.
And, well, I mean, the
Composure.
Koreans would have been expected to win
Yes.
from the moment they arrived. But, again, we spoke about the weather. They were able to get through with the strong weather conditions and maintain their performance.
Yes. Yeah. So I thought they looked so composed though, very mature performance. Korean guys.
It won't be long before we do see these boys in
Yeah.
the senior ranks, knocking on the door for the national senior team.
Oh, wow. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Be interested to know where they're ranked within Korean ranks actually, these.
There's so much depth, and
Yeah.
it's hard to get information out of the
Yeah.
Koreans. But again, a good performance for the Indian team. It's probably not what they wanted, but it's an experience and something they'll be able to take home with them. And
Still a great silver medal.
oh, exactly. And like I said,
To
they
be
ranked
taken
10th.
away.
They
Yeah.
ranked 10th and probably didn't expect to be on the podium.
No. Okay then, so back in with our next match this afternoon, the Recurve Junior Mixed Team Gold Medal match. So it will be featuring India versus Russia. So we can have a quick look here at their track. India defeated Korea and then the Ukraine, where Russia defeated Belarus and then Turkey. Turkey went on to beat Ukraine for the bronze medal earlier in the week. So India come straight back out on stage after the men's team match there. Here's the Indian team now. So Matt, mixed team.
Well, it's great to see mixed teams starting to evolve, and now we've got a mixed team event at the Olympic Games.
Yes.
So another opportunity for an archery medal. And again, I think we're seeing a lot of nations starting to, start to podium because of the mixed event.
Yes.
They're not relying on 3 strong athletes, just one male, one female strong athlete from each country, and you can have success.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So the Indian team are out, and now we'll be seeing the team of Russia come out to join us.
And some good communication will need to be done by the Indian archer. He's had an opportunity to shoot out there in the previous match. He'll know about the level of wind, whether he's aiming off. I don't think he would have to be. But again, give his female teammates some confidence.
Yes. Yeah, so what I love about mixed team is how you always see the female actually at the male.
More often than not.
So often.
More often than not. And I mean, at this level, it's so competitive.
Yes.
The females are not that far off the male standard.
No.
And, whether it's bow weight or arrow weight, but in calm conditions, any female is competitive with a male.
Yeah.
So it's a great opportunity to put, both male and female on a stage together and work together as a team.
Yeah. So India will lead us off. Let's just see if their archer can pick himself up from the team round after their bright start. They didn't really get going.
Well, he's got another opportunity.
Oh, great shot there. And she hasn't been out on stage.
Again, she's leading the way.
Yeah.
So a bit of pride on stake here.
All right, so.
Just a clench of the jaw there.
Yeah, he's like.
Whoops. This is the first opportunity for the Russian archer.
Yeah. So senior World Cup level now, mixed team, if you want to win a set or get a point in the set, is 38.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's consistently 10 and 9. 10 and 9. And we saw earlier this morning the cadet team shooting 60 metres. 39, 39, 38, 39.
That's huge, isn't it? So Russia not quite so well sighted in as India. So India have got a chance here to lock Russia out of this set. Interestingly, the practice range, we sighted all our guys in who came out here to be left-hand 10 line.
Yep. And that's important. So the coaching staff and other archers should be checking the conditions out here on this venue, seeing what other teams or archers are doing on their first or second arrow.
Yeah.
Because like we said in this set format, you have to be on target straight away.
Nice shot there. Quite a lot of tension in his shot, I think.
That's enough to take the set for the Indian team.
So Russia, chance to get themselves better centred here now.
Yeah, just need to settle, start to find their mark.
That's what we wanted.
And they have. Well, we saw both teams, the Indian team ranked 9th and the Russian team ranked 10th.
Yeah. So much better from Russia. And they get a chance to lead off the next end.
And it's not a disappointing set score. Like we said, the standard is very high.
Yeah.
Wanting to shoot at least 37, 38. But they're only a few points having lost that set. They're just got to come back now, reset to a new set. But not much communication going on there.
No.
So it's an opportunity. These mixed teams to really work together and share the nervous tension, share the emotions.
Yeah, India have gone back just towards their coach a little bit. They're not looking at him. Russia, the guy, he's just there ready to pounce at the target almost, isn't he?
And it's a new format, and a lot of the cadets and juniors haven't had the opportunity to shoot on the stage with the emotions running. Each person's dealing with their own emotions, with the tension, with the moment. But again, work together, talk, support each other. Makes it a lot more enjoyable and a lot easier.
So here we go, set number 2. Russia leading off. They'll be looking to keep on the heels of the Indian team. That's a great shot. That's what you need.
Good start.
Okay, so
very
15
fast,
points.
snappy release there.
Yep.
But landing in the 8 ring.
Didn't even use half their time up on
No,
those 2 shots.
very fast.
Great shot there. She's on fire, the Indian girl.
Being very consistent with these 3 arrows. So each team is allocated 80 seconds. So 20 seconds each arrow.
Yeah, look at the time difference now.
Yep.
India using a lot more of their time already. So in teams, do you put your slow archer first, last, or in the middle?
Well, again, it's a tactic, and it's something in Australia we've done a lot of testing and rotations. Each archer may feel that, I feel more comfortable shooting first, or I feel more comfortable shooting second. But over time, when you look at the results, they may differ to how the archer feels.
Yes.
I think there is tactics and method in deciding who goes first, second, or third, and same with the mixed team.
Okay, so wide 8 there. 35 the target. So India need another 2 arrows within the goal to steal this set. Put themselves 4-0 up. Great shot.
She's very solid, very good technique, good structure.
Being left-handed on this stage, you've just got a picturesque view of the river, really. You can't see the crowd and stuff. There we go. So 4-0 up to India.
Again, the Indian team quite happy with that set. Again, the Russian team not wanting to communicate too much with each other.
No, not really.
And often you find, because of the mixed team, it's up to the head coach as to decide who will represent the nation in the mixed team. Often it is the top ranked individual in the ranking round. But, they have an opportunity to change that. But so if a team is very competitive, you may rotate your archers within the mixed team round. So this may be the first performance that these Russian archers have shot together. We don't know, but again, they really need to regroup, start communicating, start supporting each other for this 3rd and possibly final set.
So again, Russia will lead off. They must get a win here, or India will be the world champions. But so far, it's India's lady archer she's bossing this match.
Yes, exactly. If this was an individual performance, she would be
right up there.
Exactly.
Good looking shot, just a little bit low. Again though, those windsocks flat down, nothing.
You see
Even the big flags here now are just a ripple at the most.
But you see the Russian, he wanted to sprint off the line, and and again, it's probably just a good shot, great shot there. Just a little bit of inexperience. You just need to be smooth in your pacing. There's no need to jump or skip across the line. And through more practice and training, you can smooth out those little faults.
Over an 8 from India.
It's the first arrow out of the gold for her.
Yeah. So, it's even important, though, particularly a team where everybody stands. If you've got a lefty in the team, everything has to move and change. And, you know, in the compound, a lot of them use a set face. They both shoot their own face.
Exactly.
Because then you can see a pattern in your shooting. Good shot from India there. So
they say smooth is fast. So, you know, and it's a role of the coach as well to try and instruct the archers on the best way to move around on that stage and on the shooting line.
10. This is good from Russia. So a 10 now. They've got it. To win the set. Oh. So, India with a chance to win the match.
Yep. 10 to win. Well, a 9 will.
Yeah.
Will,
9,
take
10.
it.
19. 19 needed. There's the 9. So, 10 to win. Oh, so as we saw in the first match of the day, 4-0 up with China and Italy. One loose arrow, and it's a whole different game.
I think somebody might have been thinking about getting their gold medal before they'd actually completed the set.
Or I don't want 2 silvers.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So that's the exciting thing about match play. It's trying to deal with your emotions, trying to stay in the moment, as everyone tries to do it. But again, congratulations to the Russian team for taking that set.
Yep, they were digging really deep there. But again, Russia stood very individually, not even really talking to the coach. You see the Indian girl there, the coach giving them some pointers, a bit more vocal. It's the skill of the coach to know what each archer needs.
What to say, when to say it.
Yes.
And not to say too much. You know, you've got to have the archer focus.
Yeah.
Give them 1 or 2 good instructions.
Yes.
Don't flood their mind with too many instructions.
This isn't the time to try a style change.
Exactly. Exactly. It's really a lot to do with their emotions.
Good shot, just under the 10.
We've already had 1 shoot off in this session, so if the Russians can take this set, take us into another shoot off.
10 now are really hurt India. Oh no, a bit weak. Back end was loose.
Yeah, you could see even their bow hand healing it. A lot of pressure in the low part of the palm, losing the connection.
Great shot. A bit low again. People are trying. If that's just the air's change is quite damp now.
It is getting quite dark. A lot of cloud cover over.
You will aim low if it is dark because you look for the gold above your sight. Nice shot. Much better shot there from India. So Russia now really in a fight to stay alive. You could see that when he released it. No, not good enough.
Yeah, she's disappointed with those 2
Loads
shots.
of time left as well for them.
Yeah.
And it looked rushed.
Hopefully the Indian team now can consolidate. She stays
Long
steady.
hold. Yeah.
Steady though.
Great arrow though, just under the 10.
5 to win.
Yeah. Don't think about it.
Yeah,
Just do it.
Turning silver from the previous match into gold.
There we go. It's an 8. So India are the junior recurve mixed team world champions. 2017 here in Rosario, Argentina, at the World Archery Youth Championships. Great shooting there from India, actually, apart from one loose arrow on the third end.
No, they really work well together. You can see, I mean, they're so excited and happy now, but during the whole match, they worked well together. The coach was engaging.
Yes.
Different tactic from the Russian team.
Very, very, very. And they had the guy who literally just walked off stage and back on, and they did start very strong in the first end compared to Russia, who really didn't seem to have done their homework on where to be shooting.
But as you explained earlier, John, the female archer was the rock.
Yes,
she was the most consistent and strongest archer in the Indian team.
Absolutely. So that wraps up the team events here in Rosario, and we'll shortly be moving to the individuals. Okay then, so time to start the individual gold medal finals here in Rosario, and we're straight in now with the Recurve Junior Women. As you can see here from the graphic on the screen, Kim Kyu-gon defeated 2 French girls on her way to the finals, Oh Shin-gi and then Gu-bel, and Taipei's Ku Ting-an defeated the Chinese girl and then moved through to face the Korean. So on stage now, Kim Kyu-jo from Korea, match win record 100%. It's nice to have in World Archery. And Ku Ting-an from Taipei, who dominated the cadet categories this morning. Both now here to fight out the world title. Matt, you've seen some of these girls shoot this week, so what have you seen?
Oh, well, again, we've got the #1 ranked in Kim, shooting against the 3rd ranked Ku. But one of our girls, Sarah Haywood, in the round of 16, shot against Kim. And it was, you know, gusty, blusty wind conditions. And she lacked the confidence, Kim. She really was hesitant with her shots and was lucky to get through. Sarah Haywood was 5-1 up.
Wow.
And then Kim came back to take it to a tiebreaker and then win in a 1-arrow shoot-off. So, again, I was surprised given her hesitation that she made it through to this gold medal match. But again, see how she goes. She's the #1 ranked.
No 8 there. So I've noticed people starting to go low, as we've both said. It looks, the screens look really bright now, don't they?
Yeah, it is getting really dark.
So 8 for both athletes. You've got the scoreboards 10 meters in front of the targets, and they're very bright. That's going to draw your eye.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. Fast attacking archery like the Korean women always do. Good group from the Taipei shooter, Ku.
Nice quick match.
Oh yeah, they're not hanging around, are they? So, it looks to a coach.
Yeah.
What is that there?
They're, again,
There we go. So, no.
takes
Koo
a set.
nicks that, yeah,
Yep.
with a 26. Koo doesn't look very, form doesn't look what I expect from a Taipei shooter.
no,
Very
yeah.
strange. Quite European.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, the Korean archer, Kim, she is relying heavily on her coach.
Yeah.
And that was evident during the elimination round. She really struggled with her confidence.
Yes.
Because of the wind. And, you know, she really had to dig deep and get the support from her coaching staff and her peers to get her through the matches. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see how she goes in this next set. She's down.
Right now, Koo looks like, yep, this is fun.
Yep.
Kim looks like she's got the weight of the world on her shoulders.
Yeah. Well, as we saw in the cadet matches, the Taiwanese archers defeated the Koreans.
Yeah.
And you know, took away the majority of the gold medals.
So, set number 2. Miss Kim from Korea will be shooting fast.
Big expectations on her.
Yes. Very normal looking shot, but quite a long hold here. Left 8 again. So, look straight back at the coach.
Wanting some instruction and guidance.
10. So, Koo is here to fight. There we go. 9 at
So
1.
yet to find the 10 ring, Kim.
No, I know. She's not even close, really. Really laid back style. Really flat.
Long hold though.
Very. Over 10 seconds. Oh, wow. I actually nearly thought the screen had frozen then.
Yeah,
was that
she was so still, but
Yeah.
lost her momentum. But good on her.
Fought it through. That was fast. 10, finally.
Much
Quick
better.
shot. Oh, 29.
She's doing this quite easy, Koo. 4-0 up.
Yeah, well, Koo is the number 3 seed this week. And the Korean there, you can see him, the fingers out, and he's giving us some big instructions. I wouldn't expect them before you shoot them.
Yeah.
Just going through the motion.
Just to me, the Kim is just relying too much on her coach.
Yeah,
She's got to stand up there and take ownership.
yeah, like
Makes
Koo
it-
is there. She's
Exactly.
just not saying anything. She's looked down, she's had a nod,
Yep.
and her game's taking over now.
And now Kim, she's 4-0 down.
Yeah.
She needs to win this set to stay in the match.
I think in boxing they say you've got to come out swinging.
Yep.
Yeah. Needs her coach screaming 10 to make Koo
Yeah,
know
yeah,
she's,
exactly.
she's working.
Yep. She's really heavily relying on the coach.
Okay, so Kim to lead off set 3. Good shot. But no.
Yeah. Frustration.
Yeah. She didn't like that. Oh. Just looked across. We both looked straight at the wind
Exactly, yeah.
socks.
I
But,
think a bit of tension in her drawing hand,
Yeah.
but
And there's a
sort of
9.
given an opening for Kim. Koo was just rolling along so
Yeah.
ever confidently.
Actually, these are a bit straighter,
Yeah.
but they're not. They are, yeah. But not a massive amount.
Not enough to put you in the 6.
9, that's enough for Kim to steal this very scrappy third set, actually.
Well, 25 for Kim,
Yeah.
23 for Koo. So Koo will still lead 4-2.
Yeah. A little more. Kim looks a little more relaxed.
Yeah.
Q's now chatting to her coach, but
she's very fidgety. She's
yeah,
going through her release sequence still.
yeah, a little laugh there.
Yeah. A little bit more confident from Kim, but it is getting very dark. The LCD screens are really, really bright now.
Yes. Yeah. Just a lot going on. That's going to look like a bit of a tunnel because that wall was set for the 60-metre targets earlier. They've moved the main targets back. That's going to really funnel down the shot.
Yep.
Yeah, left 9. A lot of arrows gone left in this match. So Ku needs to keep strong. Great shot 10, so.
Making it difficult for Kim. Again, she needs to win this set.
Getting close to the 10 again, but still only the 1 arrow in the 10 for Kim. Ku seems to have quite a powerful bow.
Yeah, she's apart from that 6 she had in the previous set, she's got a very clean, tidy release. Long hold.
Yes.
Next 10.
Great 10, so 10 to be world champion for Ku. Oh, so 28 apiece.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's a good group, that one.
Yeah, a really good performance from both archers, 28 apiece.
Yeah,
good high standard. But we've got a 5-3 lead to Ku.
Yeah.
So Kim will need to take this set for it to go to a tiebreaker. So still the advantage for Ku.
It's 5-3 is it's a hard number because if you've got the 5, you do not want to shoot off now.
Yeah.
If you've got the 3, you know, yes, you've got to win the set. You throw everything at it because it's bust or nothing, isn't it?
And you know, at the archers, they need to continually do scenarios, train for these moments, train for a 5-3, train for a 4-all situation, because the reality is, it's going to happen in a final.
Yes.
And you need to have your focus. So Ku needs to continue to be confident. You see Kim there still going through a sequence.
Yeah.
I think that's a nervous
They do it a lot, don't they, the Korean women?
Yep.
See Kibo Bay do that so much.
Yeah, and I think just part of their routine.
Yeah. Both coaches giving a lot of instruction then.
Yep. I think the coaches are very nervous themselves. So
yeah, Taipei are going to want this to really rattle Korea.
Exactly. Korean boys are both in the final next, so it's a guaranteed Korean gold medal. But Kim has an opportunity now to come back.
There's the 10.
Yep.
That's the start she really wanted.
Long hold.
Long holds.
Yes.
Oh, 8 this time, didn't get away with it.
Really unusual hold there. She's just aiming far too tight.
Yep. Kim's finding the stride.
Yep. And again, we spoke about the momentum shifting. If this is to go to a tiebreaker, then Kim is in the box seat.
She's a shoot off.
Starting to find the 10s. Goes to a 1-arrow shoot off. Finally a smile.
That's the 5-3 end, isn't it?
Yep.
And as I said, it's exactly what we were talking about. Kim came out, threw everything at it. Ku tried to not make it.
Yes, exactly.
Long hold,
playing defensively. And now she finds herself in a 1-arrow shoot-off.
Yeah.
Closest to the middle.
and she's going to hold.
Yeah. You know. So
Yeah.
Kim in the box seat.
Staring that 10 down already.
And it's hard for the archers, you know. They've had all week of shooting, going through the ranking round, the elimination rounds, and then for a world championship to be decided on one single arrow.
Oh.
It's, you know, it's gut-wrenching for the, you know, the unfortunate archer that finishes second.
Yeah.
But it's the nature of this match play format, you know.
I think the hardest thing I've seen was the recent Berlin World Cup. The two Dutch compound men, Mike Siles and Peter Elzinga, both shot perfect 150s. And even worse, in the 1 hour shoot-off, both athletes hit the spider.
And so unfortunately it was Peter, I think.
Peter by a millimetre.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I mean, the archer's got to walk away and say, well, like, I didn't lose.
They were just laughing.
Slosh or one. You know.
Shot perfect.
So it will be Kim to shoot first.
Yes.
In this single arrow shoot off to decide the world champion.
Big shot, this, both of them. Nervous body movements there from Kim.
Hours and hours of training down to this moment.
Just that. It's a good 9.
So, Q has an opportunity.
Will she go for it? Another long hold?
No.
Oh, left 8. So, I'm calling that to Kim.
Yeah, easily.
She's got it. She's happy.
Yep. Sigh of relief.
I think she got off there.
Yep. No, she, Q, you know, she came out very, very consistent. Apart from that third end where both archers really lost their way for a while.
Yes.
But Kim to come back on that final set, 10-10-10.
Yeah. That was the big swing. A lot of left arrows from Kim, actually. From both athletes. Yeah. So, exciting match, that.
So the number 1 ranked Kim.
Yep.
Winning the World Championships.
Here in Rosario, Argentina. Okay then, so our final match here at the 2017 World Championships in Rosario, Argentina, and we will see the two Korean archers now face off for the gold medal match. As you can see, there's their progress. And Ricardo Soto of Chile won the bronze earlier today. Okay, so coming out onto the stage now will be the two Korean athletes. We have the number 5, Han Jae-sup, against the number 2, Hyung Tae-young.
Yeah, I think you've pronounced that correct, John.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think you've done a pretty good job.
Thank you. Right, so Matt, we've seen these two guys earlier today in the team round. They looked cool customers.
Yeah, certainly do. They both shot well. Again, Han ranking 5th in the ranking round, and Ju Yong ranking 2nd. Their highest ranked Korean getting eliminated in the earlier rounds.
Yeah. So you like Han, don't you?
I do. He's very steady, and you know, our boys got to shoot with him a bit in the lead up to the official practice day. Really good personality, you know, like I said before, cheeky character, likeable fellow, and very stable, very stable.
Yeah. I just noticed that Young's got over a 9 average this week. That's pretty awesome this week.
Given the win that we've had. But these guys, will, you know, they would have trained together. They've you know, competed together, but now it's down to the individual. So, who will be the world champion? Han will shoot first.
Yes.
Sigh. Nice deep breath.
Getting a little bit of nerves there. So it's tough when you know your opponent so well. Left 9 again. So something up there is sending arrows a little bit left for me.
And these guys would have shot against each other in their own selection.
Yeah. Such an shoot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. We're still a career with a great big 1990s Magnus Peterson style side anchor.
A lot of our viewers probably can't remember Magnus, but he was a great archer.
Olympic silver medalist.
Yeah. Numerous world indoor championships.
Oh wow, he's dialed in.
Yep. Very aggressive.
Yeah. He's so strong. Great group. Just
slightly left.
Yeah. Good arrows there from Young. So Young opens up with a 29 to Han's 27. But they're both a lot more nervous and serious than they were for that team round.
Oh, certainly. And there's, you know, like we said, they would have trained and shot a lot of matches against each other.
Yeah.
So they know what each person's capable of.
Yeah.
But certainly Jae Yong, he's come out really aggressively.
Yes.
In this first set.
So earlier on, back on the practice range this morning when we were out with the compounds first thing, it was interesting to see how people position themselves. So did they go near or far away from their opponent?
Again, it's a personality choice, I guess, and it's how they're preparing.
Do you look across?
Yeah, if they're feeling, you know, confident, maybe they will train next to their opponent, or if they're feeling a little bit, you know, hesitant or doubtful, they might separate themselves. But
go Han finds his marks.
Slight tweak of the sight there.
Still pounding the 10 there, Young. Ten again from Han. So
it's an impressive level.
These boys are showing off a little bit now.
Yep.
A little bit of rain coming as well. Don't want that.
So see how the archers will deal with that. Just a slight shower coming through.
So chance for Han to square this up. Oh, oh, he looked at that.
Yeah, so a 10 to take this set.
So 4-0 up. So a load of umbrellas have just gone up in the stands. It's been clouding over the last 20 minutes.
A lot of the spectators would have brought the umbrellas for the sun and the heat earlier today. But now the umbrellas are being used for the rain.
That's a shame for the last match of the day.
Exactly. And for the medal ceremony. Let's hope it moves fast. But again, Han is in an awkward position. He's down 4-0.
Yes.
Bit of rain coming through, so
it's getting quite heavy actually. So there we go. So Han, who let Young in last set with that 8 on his last arrow, he was looking good.
Yep.
Okay, 10 from Han again to open up.
And another 10 from Zhong.
Just out of 10 for Han. But Zhong at the moment is looking supreme.
An impressive target.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that is, you're right.
It's
about
a good
that's one to keep.
Exactly.
At the moment.
2 arrows out of the 10 ring.
10 hits his 10, so 10 to be world champion for Young. And he do it. Oh, just saw him go for that. He rushed.
Exactly, yeah. But again, it certainly was a...
Hands laughing
Yeah,
at him.
they're
He's
laughing
like,
at each other.
come on.
So it gave you an opportunity.
Yeah.
And it's good.
He's miffed it himself.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good competition. The boys are,
Yeah.
like we said, they train together and,
Yeah, I'd say they get on actually, the way they're a bit of a laugh there. Amber's probably thinking, wow, we've got to get a bit wetter now.
Yep, exactly. We'll take it through to another set. But Jae Yong is still 5-1 up, so it's a great opportunity.
Yes.
Han's still got to win the next 2 sets to take it to a tiebreaker. The rain's still coming down here.
Yeah. Should just got his raincoat on.
Yep. He wants it to be over in the next set.
Yeah.
He doesn't get too wet.
Okay, so Han will lead off again. Nice shot. I think their boys are so desperate to get a 30 that they keep messing up.
Yeah,
the
no,
third arrow.
exactly.
Oh, 9.
Still an impressive target.
Yeah. Just under the tab. Bit of rain now.
Yeah.
On getting strings, will be getting a little bit wet.
Tab will get a bit damp.
Yeah. So started going a little bit right as Young
just
now.
clipped the line, so
Han to bring this back to 5-3 now with a 9. Oh no, sorry.
yeah, so a 10 still
10 to win.
to take the World Championship title.
Second chance
Same,
for Young.
exactly, same situation we had last set.
This time, he's there. He does it. Great match from these two guys. Really good attacking archery. So, Hyung Taeyong, World Junior Archery Champion, 2017 here at the World Archery Youth Championships in Rosario, Argentina. It's been a really good afternoon's archery. Don't you reckon, Matt? We've seen some fantastic stuff.
We've got a great future ahead of us with all these cadet and junior archers. And certainly, like we said, 2020 and 2024 Olympics. Yeah, we've got a great future.
Yeah. So, from here in Rosario, Argentina, I've been John Knott from Great Britain, joined by Matt Gray from Australia this afternoon. We've really enjoyed talking to you all about this. Goodbye.